Shalom, and here's a thought for the week. I was reading a story written by a rabbi who shares, I'll leave out their names. He shares that he was on a flight from Denver to, I think, Newark, New Jersey. And he sits down next to this guy. The guy looks at him, and this man is dressed like a chassid. And he asked him if he's one of the Chabad, if he was Lubavitch. That's the other name, Chabad Lubavitch. And the man said, no. What's your name? And he shared his name, Kevin. And he said to him, I'm not used to being asked that question by non-Jews. How'd you know about Lubavitch? So he said to him, I was once in a race, cross-country race. It's called Ram. And basically, when I was in Utah, I kind of stopped there at a park with some of my friends, and these Hasidic rabbinical students came over to us and offered us food. They offered us drink, and they asked if any of us were Jewish. And I shared, I did my 23andMe, and I have 30% Jewish in my genealogy. And they were asking me if I wanted to stay over for the Shabbat and put me up for Shabbat for the weekend. Would I like to put on the tefillin to pray with them? And he says, no, I'm busy. I got a pedal on. I have no time. One of them produced a picture of the Lubavitcher Rebbe, Rabbi Schneerson, and gave it to me. This guy saying to this rabbi on the plane. And he shares with me, hold on to this picture. It'll be good for you. So he held on to the picture. He cherishes that picture. He comes home with the picture and shows it to his family. And his daughter really was taken by this rabbi, this picture of the Rebbe. And his 11-year-old daughter had this thing that every night, before she went to bed, she would say goodnight to the picture of the Rebbe. 11-year-old daughter. So it turns out, this man is telling the rabbi on the plane, again, his name is Kevin, he says, one night at like 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, my daughter wakes up and she remembers, I never said goodnight to the Rebbe. Goes down to the refrigerator to look at the picture that's hanging on the refrigerator to say goodnight to the Rebbe and smells something. Notices that the boiler's on fire. The fire alarm malfunctioned. Woke up myself and her mother, and basically that saved our lives. Says, your Rebbe, the picture of your Rebbe, the Lubavitcher Rebbe, saved my life. I share this with you because we're just coming on to the Shabbat before Shvat, and the 10th day of this month of Shvat, the Hebrew month of Shvat, is the day that the previous Rebbe's yahrzeit passed away, and then in 1951 the Rebbe accepted the leadership of Chabad and cared for every single Jew and every single person really in the world to try to make life better for them. Let's take upon ourselves to be kind to other people and try to care for one another. Spend 1 minute a day thinking about how I could do something kind to a fellow. Wishing you a wonderful Shabbat.